Om Shanti. Welcome to today's episode of Masters of Change. Life only begins to change when we are more committed to our dreams than we are to our comfort zone. Once we are out of our comfort zone, we come to an unknown territory. And that's when we have to keep all our senses open because anything can happen from anywhere. We have to be prepared all the time. And that's when the real change and real growth starts within us. To talk about that and to be more comfortable when change happens within us, today we have with us Brother Zbyeszek from Poland. Welcome, brother.
Welcome.
And why don't you start by telling us about your experiences and how it all started, where it all started from?
Somebody from the Brahma Kumaris knew about me and they've been trying to contact me. But every time they visited my place, I was out traveling somewhere, mostly in Asia. And the next time they came to visit, I was available, yeah. And at that time, it happened that we were in the farm during holiday. And there was a program of Dadi Prakashmaniji, and she came to Warsaw, to Poland, for a program.
Of the senior members of
Brahma Kumaris.
Okay.
Yeah. And
in Poland? Back in Poland?
In Poland,
okay.
Yeah. She came to Poland. She was kind of amazing example. And I came from my farm, which was something like 500 kilometers almost to Warsaw by train, and participated in the program. And after the program, I came back and traveled overnight. And in the early morning, that was 3 o'clock, I came to a little station in Notecka forest. And there was no buses at that time to my village. So I decided, let me walk. It was 19 kilometers, but I was used to walk as an ornithologist and so on, so it was not a problem. Especially that the time was very nice. You know, the birds are waking up, they're singing, so it's great time. And when I started going back to my village, all these memories from the lecture started coming back to my mind, and what was said there.
When you were walking?
When I was walking, yeah. And the realizations happened.
Yeah.
And they were so powerful that I felt so happy. I couldn't stop laughing, you know. I was so happy, and it was deep. That I felt that from my eyes the light is coming out, you know, from my eyes. So because I'm nature lover, so I share this light with the surrounding, with birds, with houses, with fields, nature, people sleeping in the houses, just like that. And it was during all this way that I had to go home. It was going like that, you know. And I felt so happy. And I said, oh, that's the life, you know, I should join this.
How old were you?
I was around 30 at that time.
30, okay.
Yeah.
And how did this person who invited you from Brahma Kumaris know about you? How did they know about you?
Because many years ago, I've been on some program, and I started taking some course.
Okay.
But at that time, it didn't speak to me, this knowledge. Right. I understood some, but it didn't felt like, well, I'm newborn or whatever, you know.
Right. You did not continue with the knowledge.
I didn't continue, yeah. But they knew about me.
Yeah.
Since I've been attending there for some time. So
what happened during that session, if you can share, when the senior member of Brahma Kumaris, Dadi Prakashmani, what happened that made you so happy? And was the conversation in English? Which language were they using?
Oh, she spoke in Hindi. Okay. Hindi was translating to English, and there was the translator from English to Polish.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly what she said there.
Right.
That were just things about life, about spirituality, understanding spiritual perspective for the life, about the values, the goals.
Right.
That kind of systems that are very basic, I would say, basic understandings of life, but very crucial. During this lecture, I just took it. And there was not something extraordinary. Of course, there was one moment that at the end there was sharing of the sweet, like toli, you know, and there was the drishti, the spiritual glance meeting.
Correct.
With eyes, with daddy.
Correct.
You know, when you meet with eyes with somebody who is so powerfully good, in a way it's very close, intimate contact, I would say.
So that glance made the difference.
Because in the morning when I walked, I felt that this energy worked, you know, and it was giving support to all these elevated thoughts arising in my mind, you know, all this were coming back. And also this time it was silent because people were sleeping, you know, early morning, walking in forest and among villages. So the time was also special. And I think that some special power was also operating so that it became very much alive and touched some forgotten layers of happiness in myself. A different kind of happiness that you experience in life. It was kind of happiness that is not dependable on anything, you know, external, just internal happiness. But it was so great that you couldn't stop sharing it, you know. Such
to the nature, to the birds.
Everything. Whomever I was passing by. So,
till when did it last, that happiness?
It was like few days, I would say. Yeah.
And what happened after that?
Well, I decided that I need to go deeper into this knowledge or practices or whatever, and somehow learn more.
So were there any centers there in Poland, back in Poland, where you could have taken knowledge?
In the cities that I was living, just came into existence or was starting a center.
Okay.
There came a sister that was experienced more to run it.
Right.
So there was a center.
So you joined it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I joined to this center.
So prior, just let's backtrack a little bit. So prior to that, prior to this experience that you had, did you believe in God? Were you religious?
Oh yeah. I had a Christian, Catholic background.
Right. Okay.
I believed in God. I didn't have experiences of God. Like, oh, this is God. Not like that. No, but just I grew up in a practicing Catholic family. So
if you can talk more about the changes that you went through after you joined the center and you were regular at the center, did you experience any changes that were happening inside of you related to your lifestyle or your way of thinking, way of feeling?
Events in my life that made me decide that I'm the one who has to take responsibility for changing something in life. And it meant I tried various things to influence situation, but I found out that I can't. So I decided, okay, let me change then.
Very true.
You know, that will be the best way. Or it looked like the only way because anything else didn't work.
Yeah.
So on the beginning, I thought that if I just come to these meetings, I will be there in that noble atmosphere, I will change. But later on, I found out, I have to study something, I have to learn something for the change to happen. Nevertheless, it looked like, oh, new road, new road.
So were you scared to go on that route, or were you excited to embark that new journey?
No, I wasn't scared.
No.
I had to take some decisions because they were at some point they came offers from understanding that if you want to engage and more and be efficient in those changes, you need to change your lifestyle.
Correct.
You know, regarding many areas of life. So, but once the decisions were taken,
Yeah.
it was, I would say, simple.
Okay.
The most difficult was to take decision that yes, I will do these changes. I will,
The most difficult decision was to make this decision that you will change, but all the other changes were easy.
Once I took decision, that was not, for example, changing diet. You know, when I realized the various things connected to the style of diet, I lost the taste for meat, for example, for eating animals. You know, just
naturally.
It was like few days or one day maybe, I don't remember, but it was like no taste for it. You know, no pulling.
Correct. What about celibacy? Like, if we take that example.
Celibacy. Yeah, that was the decision was also simple, but application was a little challenging. Since you ask, I've been engaged with a woman. I had a wife.
Okay.
So when I took this decision, we are sleeping on the double bed.
Yeah.
And myself maintaining celibacy. So it was, something unusual, perhaps.
Correct. How did your wife react to it? The changes that you were going through, was she okay with it, or did she have a problem with it?
I can tell you, but it's not easy, you know, because
if you're comfortable, then we can.
I think it's good for people to know, because anyone who embarks any changes, on the very beginning, you need to cut yourself from your habits. Yeah?
Correct.
And that cutting, it's not necessarily very soft, and you are very loving while you do it. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, detaching yourself from some habits means that you are a bit strict on yourself.
Correct.
And to be loving to the other, you need to learn, because that's kind of altruistic love that is needed.
Yeah.
It's kind of unconditional love. Yeah. And I had to learn it.
Yeah.
So I would say, because I couldn't be so caring and loving as before, so my wife could feel abandoned in a way. No? Of course, we've been together and so on, but she might feel emotionally abandoned. So at some point, she was attending the classes together with me. At some point, she decided that she doesn't want to continue and she wants to do something else, some other study.
Yeah.
So, okay. But I knew that
this was the path for you.
That was the path not only for me, but also for us, because I felt that she won't change, because I tried to change her before, and it didn't work. So I decided that I must change. Yeah. And I knew that that was the only way that I saw that this change might happen. So I thought, oh, I must change. If I don't change, nothing will work for better.
Yeah.
You know?
So how long back was it?
Well, that was in early 90s. So
25 years now.
No, so more than 30.
Yeah.
More than 30, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, correct.
32.
Correct.
Yeah.
So if you look back now,
Yeah.
after 30 years, do you feel you made a right decision?
No, it's a funny question because many people might have that kind of question regarding various situations in life. And after we get experience and, we change ourselves inside, we say, oh, then I would act differently. Yeah, I would act differently. But at that time, I couldn't act differently. So that was the right decision. Yeah. That was on the level of my capabilities, to the inner resources that were available to me.
Correct.
So I did my best at that time.
And how did things grow after that? And when was the first time you came to India and to the headquarters where the knowledge is originating from? And how did life change after that? And did it become better? And if you can share the changes you noticed in yourself when you first came to India.
I've been in India before, so India as a country was not something new for me.
Yeah.
And that was not what I came here for, because I've been traveling already before. Yeah. So first time I came, I think in 93 or 94, something like that. And of course, coming to such a spiritual, powerful place and receiving this knowledge at the very pure place, it's something really amazing. It touches you. And meeting seniors who are changed already, they are changed. They are what I aimed for.
What do you inspired?
Yeah. So
did you meet Dadi Prakash Mani afterwards? Did you happen to meet her after that incident where you felt so good?
Yeah, she used to meet us every time we were there, and she used to read the morning class. Okay. So the most happy time for me at that time in headquarters that called Madhuban was just sitting in the first row in front of the scene and hearing her reading the what we call Murli, that's a morning class for us, listening to it, and
was it powerful?
Yeah, it was very powerful and very experiential because by her being example in that all positive changes, you could feel the context, you could feel the values, and they were coming to you for free.
Now, how has the environment changed over the years? Now, most of the senior members have left us. They are not present anymore. Yeah. So, do you feel the same energy around, or do you feel that it used to be better before?
Well, when we experience this Avyekt meeting, it's the same.
The meeting, if you can elaborate more on this meeting for the viewers, because they might not know.
We have this meeting that is called spiritual meeting.
Correct.
Yeah, spiritual meeting with we call Bab Dada.
Correct.
Okay, so this didn't change. It's the same. Okay. And I would say it's no matter whether there was a person as a medium or it's just a movie, it's the same.
It's the same. The power was still the same.
The powers, of course, it could be more, but most of the experience depends on you, on your own sincerity of your heart, I would say. Huh? Yeah. So it's similar.
Okay. And if you can share that, what keeps you motivated after all these years, after more than 30 years, what keeps you still motivated to get up every day and to follow this routine of meditation, of such a strict routine? It's not easy to get up at 4 every day and to meditate and to follow a specific routine. What makes you so motivated?
I would say that this art of meditation that we learn here connect us to our inner goodness And also it connects to the divine. So it's called Raja Yoga, I don't know. But anyway, it works like taking layers from your heart, you know, that your heart grows up and becomes bigger. And you're starting experiencing more love. You're becoming more peaceful, more understanding towards yourself and others and the world. And when you see or hear something, you react in different way. So this is something amazing. Like just last few years, something new opened after this removing layers. Oh. I don't know if I mentioned that I'm a nature lover, an ornithologist. So I started communicating with animals.
Wow.
Yeah, by the power of thought.
Oh, wow.
You know, you can communicate with birds or domestic animals or wild animals, just like with a, I would say, human being, and talk in thoughts and exchange of feelings, experiences, and so on. And it seems that in school they do not tell us so, that the animals are naturally communicating that way. First, as a primary way of communication, making sounds and this behavioral things is somehow secondary. So for them, it's naturally communicating thoughts. So once your head becomes cool and your heart bigger, that's what needed for that kind of communication. You can, you know, communicate, and it's.
Did they communicate back? Did they respond back?
Yes, of course, they respond back. That's fantastic because.
Yeah. It is a very nice thing to experience.
It's amazing.
When was the first time you experienced it, and what did you feel? It opened up a new way of communication altogether, because new opportunities, you can explore so much with that kind of thing.
I went to Oxford, this global retreat center, Brahma Kumaris, and we had a renovation there. So I helped with this renovation. And during that time, because the renovation was in main building, the morning class was a few kilometers away in another place. Yeah. It's called Sangam Bhavan. So every day I was going for this morning class, and I used a shortcut through the forest on my bike. Okay. Yeah, early morning. Early morning, it's like before 6, yeah? Yeah. 5:30, before 6, or so on. And when you go through forest, there are many animals in the early morning, and also birds. And for example, a path led on those little paths, there was a field and a forest, and on that little path, pheasants were coming. Pheasants, that's a kind of bird like cock. Okay. Okay. With a long tail, similar to peacock, that European one, pheasant. And they were staying on this path, I would say meditating. And I was going by bike, you know, bike for them is pretty quick, pretty fast. So they were frightened and starting off immediately and like a rocket. And then I pick up a message from them, if I could inform them beforehand, so they need not to be frightened.
You had a thought.
I pick up their thought.
Which was? Which
was if I could send them a warning before my approaching, you know, beforehand. Yeah. Because for telepathy, you do not need to sit in front of a person. Correct. You can communicate with thoughts anywhere, you know. Correct. So distance doesn't matter. So when such a request came, well, of course. Then before my coming, I started sending them thoughts, warning them that yes, I'm coming on my bike, you know.
Make the way.
Yeah, please, if you could make a way. And they were, imagine, when I was approaching, they were just moving half a meter or 1 meter out of the path, waiting till I pass by, and coming back. That was, something amazing.
Yeah.
And there were many more experiments that I've been conducting, but that was this Global Retreat Center is very powerful spiritually. People are coming there from Europe to find new goal in life, to understand life better, and so on, so on. And there is also a team running that place, so it's very powerful spiritually. In such a place, you can, any new inventions that you want to run in your head, in mind, you can do easily then, when there's such a spiritual power.
At the Oxford Research Center.
Yeah. So I could start my experiments with communicating with animals easily.
Right.
Thanks to it.
So what do you think is needed for that kind of communication? Because not all people can do that. So you said that you need to be light from your head and thoughts. What do you think is the secret that you are able to do it?
Let me use the words of professional, because I'm not a professional, I'm just experimenting. But the professional is like Anna Breitenbach. She's in the internet, anyone can find her. And she was asked in one of the interview, and she says that anyone can communicate, and I say so. All you need is a sincere care for another being and the authentic interest in its well-being. For some people, like my background was graduated in science and nature and so on, so all these ideas there were obstructing.
Correct.
I had to work through it because those ideas tell us, that we are the highest top and they are somewhere there. There's ranks, or pyramid and so on. And they do not support. I need to work on myself to change internally, to give rights to another, to respect another. Usually when birds are on the way, someone may say just, let's go, but no. Okay, if you want to stay, I wait. Or I go another way, Just give space and respect, and it takes time. For some, at least for myself.
Correct. So what is that one thing that you would like to see the change in the coming future? What do you think is the need of the hour? If you have to give a message through this interview today to people, what would that one thing be?
Well, I think that everyone should like I feel happy when I am aligned with my heart, but it needs to be discovered,
Yes.
So
no one can
to be really sincere with your heart, I think it's important for every human soul to be sincere to what he is inside and discover it. And spirituality that Brahma Kumaris teaches, I would say it's very useful for it. Maybe best or second to best. I don't know on others because I've been not testing other paths, but not that much. But it's really this possibility of learning values and this possibility of being in a way purified. Purifying your ideas, elevating your ideas and removing these blockages and so on. That's really great, So this connection to your true self that you still discover and this divine that becomes possible. In a way, I would say that this art of meditation is very similar to telepathy. It's very similar.
Yeah. In meditation, you sit and connect with the Supreme Soul, and in telepathy with different beings. So, kind of similar things.
I would say our parent, eternal parent, he provides all the goodness even when he's not asked. So whenever we try to do something, he supports us. Sometimes we do not know that he supports. But yes, I rely on his support, Otherwise it wouldn't be possible to communicate with animals because you need to be peaceful. And where from you get this peace? Just like that, You need to connect. People who do it professionally, they say, call it grounding.
Correct.
They connect to Mother Earth. But I thought, well, at that time that we have, Mother Earth is already exploded. So taking from her more, I felt, I should give. But where from to give, you know? Where from to give? That you need the connection with the divine. Because he's the source of everything, all the spiritual qualities. So, well, for me at least, it seemed right to do like that, because I knew, I was told how to do it. I practiced, so I thought, well, it aligns what I'm
But I'm sure
learning.
this conversation that we have had will benefit a lot of people, and it benefited me a lot. And thank you for taking out time and speaking to us and sharing your valuable experiences. It was a pleasure.
Thank you, brother.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.